Nobody, welcome back. Sorry I missed yesterday, but it's such a long day if I don't get enough sleep. I might end up just not being able to stream on like Mondays and Wednesdays. We'll see. Just so I can get enough sleep for, you know, my classes, and then I can stream probably the other 5 nights there. We'll see. I'll keep you guys kind of posted on my schedule, but especially with kind of the lower viewer numbers these days, and me just getting a little bit older, it, you know, kind of doesn't make sense for me to, like, you know, destroy my health with low sleep, you know, to stream to 15 people. Even though, you know, I do love you guys, it's great. I always enjoy coming in and hanging out. I think it'll be okay if every now and then, you know, need to take a night off or something, so I don't get too deep in the no sleep territory. Is it still Maokai? I don't know. He got nerfed. Okay. Well, yeah, my wife and I are also trying to go out and do stuff, at least one night a week on the weekends, and sometimes we, you know, stay out late enough to where it's hard. Like, maybe I could come in and do like a late stream, depending on what's going on. And then sometimes, I don't know, with class, like, maybe if I start earlier, that might be a reasonable sort of compromise. If I can, like, get my sleep schedule on track, and then start around 9 and end around midnight or so, that might be reasonable. Exactly, yeah. Yeah. I'll be working on my health too, and hopefully that'll give me a bit more energy. We did finally order some weights for downstairs, and we'll see if I can get back in and doing some cardio. I'm eating a little bit better. Got some supplements. I'd be interested if Mal ever comes back. I know we haven't seen him in what feels like forever, but if Mal comes back to ask him what he thinks about some of these supplements, because I know he's a nutritionist. Lucian? Did Lucian get nerfed on this patch? I think I'm still gonna do Rakan. Like, I'm really tempted to do Nami, but last time I tried Nami Lucian, the Lucian was not great, and I was just kind of stuck with Nami. I think Nami got nerfed on this patch too, right? Like, they nerfed her base damage by 10. That's quite a bit early on. I know they gave her scaling for later, but you really kind of pick Nami for the early lane dominance. That's what I think anyways. And then I'll do the tier list tomorrow. I'll see, like, so the stream, there might be 1 or 2 nights I have to miss, but I'm going to see if I can, you know, think of something for just like a little 15-minute video every day. You know, maybe I can look and see what some of the different builds are out there that people are trying out, or some crazy pick Korea, Caria, however you pronounce it. You know, I know he played like Caitlyn support recently. I could see if I can, you know, add some commentary on that. The thing is, I'm not sure if I'm gonna, like, have enough time to, you know, like, heavily research these things, but I could add some ideas, yeah, what I think about it. But I can't, you know, I won't have time to, like, watch 5 games or something and take notes and try to figure out exactly why they're doing it and that type of thing. But I can just look at some stats, you know, and just kind of think about it theoretically and offer some ideas. Say to eat honey. least it's Jace versus Pantheon, I guess. We did have a Pantheon that popped off and did really well last week, I think. Usually not a big fan of that champ. Yeah, I kind of like their comp better, but
oh yeah, destroy hope,
we
bring
can
us
overcome it.
Darkness, and get some new hair gel. I'm almost out.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Evil loves me.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Oh yeah, the demonic nerf. True. Is that nerf really like that big of a deal? It's like what? I mean, I guess it's like what, 0.8 over 4 seconds? 0.2 per tick. Man, it adds up, you know. Someone has 2,000 health, that's 40 damage per tick less than it's doing before. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you look at it in terms of raw percentages, yeah, it's about a 10% nerf. Well, it's more than that, wasn't it? 'Cause it's like a 20% nerf to the damage, because it was doing 1% for melees, right? 1% max health per second. Now it's doing 0.8. So that's 20% nerf. So yeah, in terms of percentage nerf, that is pretty significant. I think. I mean, maybe the numbers are off a little bit there, but... Sona is a pain in the ass, dude. Sona is pretty strong early if you don't have a lot of all-in threat. We kind of do, though. Or if you don't get ganked. I hate it when the fucking minions shuffle around like that. Trade with her. Oh, she's owned though.
Universe tends towards chaos. I'm just helping it along.
You don't like to see that.
I do what I want.
An ally has been slain.
I don't have flash, so I have to wait on E.
Used to be a square. Then I embraced the darkness. Woohoo!
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Embrace the craze. Doing the right thing was boring.
An enemy has been slain.
Wrong end of the barrel, friend.
She didn't flash or anything? Or a heal? I know she exhausted earlier. Did she flash earlier when Lucian... when I all-in? I'm so bad at tracking summoners. I feel like I used to be better at it, but, you know, the game's been out for like 12 years. It's like I was 12 years younger, too. Fuck, don't get resets.
An ally has been slain.
gonna burn. I'm blazing by
She's just exhausted. I mean, if you want to do a coaching session or whatever, $20. I haven't done one in a long ass time, probably like a year or something at this point.
living the dream.
The dream of darkness.
Yeah, there's just been so many, just bigger money, you know, companies and things like that, and it's the price is down so much on some of these things, right? Like, I don't know what something like skill capped or whatever the hell,
Most
Mobalytics,
good guys are just kidding themselves.
all these places, I think you can get, you know, challenger coaching or something for there's probably some challenger that'll do it for like $30 or something like that. There might even be some that do it for $20. Just anything less than $20 though is just not really worth my time. Oh, you got pro guides, yeah. So it's like, I get it. I'm, you know, basically a platinum player these days at best. So, you know, I don't blame people for, you know, just going for $30 for challenger or something, but it is what it is. You know, I'm not gonna do it for like $5 or something like that.
Self-control is starting. I choose.
Yeah, you'd probably find some, you know, 15, 16-year-old, something like that. It's, you know, diamond player, maybe even master, something like that, that'd do it for $10, you know. Probably find somebody. Bro, come on, I needed that. Ugh. You just got kind of lost in the sauce. She have boots already? Why is she? I guess she's got brown boots. She's fucking moving around so fast. I thought of giving Sona another try. Wow, really? God. Yeah, you can't dash forward like that.
Life sucks for Zaya, but it is less complicated.
Yeah, I guess Lucian Nami is just like super overwhelming in pro. I don't know. I just have not been like very impressed with Lucian in the preseason. I mean, we should be able to win this without Sedge, but
I only believe in myself.
yeah, her coming down would be nice. Okay, nice.
Shut down.
No. Do I have the mana? Oh, so I had to waste my damn ult to try to bail her out of that. I think if I don't go in, then she dies right there, though. Thoughts on Vi? Hey, what's up, Sam?
Evil loves me.
She's pretty good, yeah. I don't have any, like, super specific thoughts. I mean, it seems like she works pretty well with the items. I've seen her in some games that have done well, but I don't remember, like, exactly what she bought or anything like that. But yeah, I mean, nice point click engage, good with a variety of bruiser
This
items.
place will look different when we're in charge, Riku. More dark matter?
I think almost any champ that has like pretty consistent engage can be strong.
An enemy has been slain.
I don't know how she matches up against other meta jungles though, like that well, like Zac. Things like that might be tough. But yeah, I mean, if you can snowball early off of her ults, I think she's pretty good. Sona is really, like, very impressive. Fuck, it's gonna be a reset.
Life is way more fun when you give up the rules.
I mean, he wants to, like, cry about jungler, or maybe cry about me or whatever. It's like, dude, that's the second time you dash forward. And they catch you. Right? Fucking run, probably. It's like, that's not anyone's fault but your own, man.
Dancing between the rules.
New patch is already out, I think, right? I mean, they're gonna be on drag, obviously.
The universe tends towards chaos. I'm just helping it along.
An ally
I
has
can't go
been
back and
slain.
help him because,
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been
obviously, like, Zac is around there.
slain. Enemy double
It's
kill.
extremely likely Zac is around there because they're doing Dragon.
Say the same.
And they're already ahead of us, 2v2. It just sucks because, like, every lane's losing.
Used to be
I don't think I could dodge this, though. Like I said, I really don't like our comp compared to theirs, especially. But, like, it's not bad enough, I think, to warrant a dodge. I mean, all I can do is just play the best I can. Not get baited. Get practice in not getting baited.
doing the right thing. Boring. I'm way more fun now.
Enemy has been slain.
Okay.
Turret plating will fall soon.
For doing my thing.
I mean, Lucian is technically ahead on items. I don't know how. Triss must be sitting on like 2,000 gold or something. Yeah, it's a free kill. Sona, I guess, just doesn't plan on using her flash this game. I don't know. Like, Sejuani's hit her with 2 ults. Maybe we get one more. Zac could come flying.
An ally has been slain.
Don't hold such a star. I'm like a comet.
She's gonna see that ward is deactivated, though, I think, right?
Living the dream. The dream of
Enemy has
Okay.
been slain.
being bad feels so good.
Alright.
Sometimes we
Yeah, I think Sona is really good. I just, when I tried to play her, I didn't have an amazing experience, but it's kind of anytime I try to play something that's not Rakan. But yeah, I think Sona's definitely S tier.
Most good guys are just kidding themselves.
Enemy rampage.
You just gotta, you know, not chain feed. I mean, the Sona's died 4 times, but the thing is, she'll still be useful later. I don't know. Maybe I should play her more and just let the percentages play out. The fuck? Can he... Oh, she got a bind.
Self-control is for starters.
Nice. Can we... Better wait on her cooldowns, or if she hits something.
Perfection doesn't exist. I hear safe is for nerds. I do danger.
Alright, good. They're getting greedy. Maybe they start tilting. If they feed a couple more times, start blaming each other.
Life sucks without Zaya, but it is less complicated.
Slain.
We at least get dragged now.
Stars are bad, cold, floating in space, evolving endlessly in a cycle.
Rampage.
Okay, nice. Oh, God. Lucian, please, buddy.
Enemy double kill.
I only believe in myself. And
Your turret has been destroyed.
safety is boring, Riku. Let's start a fight.
I mean, the dragon's gonna be gone by the time she gets there. Probably. Well, I mean, if they don't have Zac...
I am bad because I'm free. Because I'm bad.
Fuck, where the fuck? I did not see that, Pantheon come in.
Stare in the mirror. Stay with
Yeah, she is really fast.
Enemy rampage.
Life is way more fun when we give up the rules.
Lucian, like, immediately feeds, throws up the surrender sign. It's like 3 times in a row. Lux hits something, maybe.
Your turret has been destroyed.
It's real rough. I saw a ward or something. I guess not.
Between the rules.
Zach Ulcer. Or, Sejuani Ulcer. Can we ult everybody? Fucking Baron, boys. I guess it's kind of early, but I don't know. We got 2 or 3 dead. Gonna go chase Yone instead. Alright.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I don't know if we can now.
Forget my name, just call for the Lord of Darkness. Prince of Evil, Emperor.
Yeah, I tried, I'm trying to take in some ginseng and ginkgo. I don't know if anyone has any experience out there with those supplements, but I'm trying to eat a little bit better, and I've never tried a ton of supplements, but I'm getting back on the daily vitamin, and then fish oil, ginkgo, and ginseng. If y'all have any experience, let me know. It's not very expensive, so even if it doesn't do anything, it doesn't really matter. But, nice, yeah, everyone's doing Pathfinder. Fuck, that might be Baron. Unless Lux does something magical here, but... yeah, it's just old Lucian getting caught again. Probably complaining everyone else is bad. He just can't do any damage to Zac. Yeah, I mean, it's just like a fantasy game, right? Like, D&D's cool, but it's, you know, a lot of that shit that's in that game is not copyrighted. So, you know, because they got a lot of that from Lord of the Rings and, you know, Tolkien. Of course, got a lot of that from, you know, his various, you know, whatever, medieval or folklore sources. Shit, am I just dead off of that? Probably. I guess we kind of had to try.
You have been slain.
Yeah, I don't know much about Pathfinder, but it doesn't... I mean, like I said, he's just like a fantasy tabletop role-playing game, right? Like, I'm sure there are some things that are specific properties of D&D, like some specific monsters, but the basic premise... and probably most of the broader stuff, orcs, elves, dwarves, you know, all that stuff's not going to be copywritten. I believe new patch is out. I'm not 100% about that, though. I can check after this. Yeah, just... do you have enough damage to kill his dumbass before he whips back? Ugh, so annoying. Sona's gonna heal him up. Okay, nice. There we go. Alright. There we go, okay. Maybe. I mean, they're kind of throwing. It's just Lucian didn't give him 9 kills. It helped, but
Sometimes we agents of darkness need a break.
cool. Yeah. I mean, who owns D&D again? Wizards, right? And Wizards is owned by Hasbro. It's like, I get it, like, some of that stuff is douchebaggery and kind of what they're doing with Magic. But, dude, they just did their earnings release today, too, and they got fucking wrecked. Like, they're just getting annihilated, money-wise. Now, so it's like they need money, but there's better ways you could do that. Well, when Sona steps out of line like that and we can't kill her, that's a problem. Yeah. So it's like, I get it, some of it sucks, but like, money is a real thing, unfortunately. And it's just hard to monetize stuff like that. I remember like local card shops, so I've seen so many local card shops just go out, right? Because they just cannot finance. They just can't keep it running. It's just a very difficult business to be very profitable in. And a lot of people, you know, do it out of love. But love, you know, can only take you so far when you're trying to run a business. Nice. Oh, very good. So yeah, I mean, obviously, there's other stuff. Like, they should cut their toys or some shit like that before they start messing with Magic or D&D, I guess. Yeah, exactly. So it's like, I get you need the money, but there's got to be a better way you could do it. Give me the jump, dude. Holy shit. Fucking, are you serious? I can't believe she didn't give me that jump and cost me 10 stacks. We're kind of coming back in, so I'm not going to say anything, but I'm definitely not happy about that. She was so close. He was no threat on her at that point. Yeah, I mean, find other ways to monetize it, right? Like, that intellectual property. Like, create video games about it, create more movies about it. I think they're trying. Animated series. Kind of like what Riot's doing with League of Legends, right? Like, they're not trying to turbo extract as much money as they can off of the player base. They're just like, hey, we have a good intellectual property here. Let's, like, expand out that universe. Sort of what Marvel's done as well. I mean, it's a little different, but just trying to connect all of their films together. Like, creating your own ecosystem and your own universe and finding multiple, like, revenue streams, I think is a much better strategy than, like, going hard and just trying to exploit the shit out of people. Especially when they're used to having it at a lower price. Like, you can't have something at a lower price and then all of a sudden just try to charge them a shitload more money, like, virtually out of nowhere, when they're already used to that lower price. He didn't even flash, he just straight jumped on her. Like, what? Fuck. Alright, well, okay, come on. That's console. I didn't realize they were in there that far. Maybe we should have just traded anyways. Because they were going to get that Baron. I don't know. Yeah, I think movies with video game sort of stuff has historically been very difficult. But I think you could do like a Netflix series or something. It's probably a better way to do it.
I do what I want.
But something. Right? Something other than, you know, just trying to charge a hell of a lot of money without giving any extra value. That's the thing. Like, if you were offering some extra value, I think people would be a bit more chill with it. But it's like you're literally not adding anything to the situation. You're just charging more for an existing product.
Your inhibitor is respawning soon.
And they might be thinking, oh, it's just affecting the top content creators. It's like, well, yeah, but those are the people that drive a lot of your product, you know? People watch those content creators and want to play the game. Or they may not even play the game and they just like watching the content.
Killing spree.
Yeah, we lose. Old 2-9 Sona. I mean, it was really, like, so much of this is our comp is just bad, and Lucian just died way too many times early. And it's just not a great champion late game. But yeah, I mean, almost always your most important thing as a company is your brand. Almost always, unless it's like something very generic, right? And there's like super high demand for it, or there's no competition or something. But like most of the time, it's your brand. So you need to try to get the best goodwill you can, especially something like that that's completely discretionary. People don't have to play that game. And there are a lot of alternatives, like you mentioned before. So it's like, why would people play your game over others? And, you know, one of the huge reasons is they like your brand. They like your IP. Exactly. Too many people. And you would think, like, there's so much money that gets spent on marketing and branding and all of this stuff this day and age. You would think people would be super aware. It's like, have you not seen all these other companies getting canceled because they pissed off their fans? I mean, some of them can still make money off of it while they're pissing off their fans. But by and large, you know, it's a good idea to keep your fans happy. Especially in an industry that is discretionary and there's a lot of competition. Alright, well, I only died once. The Lux thing, I think that was a good play to try to save the Lux there. She just kind of screwed me over. And I don't remember the other way that I died. But I got out of several situations where I very easily could have been baited, so at least as far as like my personal play, I think was pretty good. It was good practice not getting baited into dumb things. Alright, let's see if Jason wants to play one. Yeah, you got the sexual... I mean, Activision Blizzard had a lot of bad things going for it. You had the sexual harassment stuff going on, which is obviously a big deal. But then even the games themselves, like, also were not great. So they are getting canceled for a variety of reasons. For kind of, what I don't know what you'd classify that as. Cultural reasons. Legal reasons, maybe. But, you know, also they're just, like... making trash games, like just cash grab trash, right? Like that Diablo game, Diablo Immortal, the revamp of Warcraft 3, the last Dragonflight I think has been received pretty well, but the few expansions before that I think were not received very well. I guess Legion was like their one win. That's one of the only expansions. I think Pandaria, people were like mixed about that. But everything else since Wrath, you basically have one good expansion, one okay expansion, and that's it, you know, for like 12 years before Dragonflight. And Dragonflight, I think for the most part, people like it, but it could already be too late. There could already be, you know, a lot of just Warcraft people that are out. Their wages are kind of low. I don't think a lot of consumers that really like moves the needle on their gaming experience or whether they're going to buy a game or not. There might be some, but it's really just kind of, you know, trash games, exploits, like trying to various ways of trying to cash grab. You know, Diablo Immortal is probably the most egregious example of that. And I mean, some companies have gotten away with it for a while, but you know, those companies are kind of, I think they're paying a price now. And branding definitely matters. That's true. It does affect, yeah, you're right. It does have that trickle-down effect of good developers just aren't going to go there. Yep, exactly. Yeah, you're right. At least the lower quality games. It's true. So yeah, trying to create a good brand. I mean, Riot has done a really good job of it for the most part. Their decision-making in this preseason and the start of this season has been very questionable. I think they did change their schedule on LCS to be a little bit more friendly. But I still think it's a huge L that they just randomly used a different IP for Valorant. They didn't use League of Legends characters for that. They just made up these random-ass characters and stuff. I would have kept it in the same universe. Like, you could do different characters. I don't think the Valorant characters are in the same universe, right? That's like a more gritty, like, real-life kind of thing. Isn't it? It's not... I don't know, how fantasy is it? Isn't it supposed to be like, I'm blanking out on the name, but that other shooter that's like 1,000,000 years old that people play? Yeah, Blizzard should put most of their focus on WoW. I mean, I think Dragonflight is good. I think most people think that Dragonflight is good on most fronts, so that's a win. And I think that Wrath Classic is pretty popular. CSGO, yeah. Yeah, exactly. I feel like that's an L. It's like they're trying to be CSGO, but it's like, you already have a vibrant, interesting fantasy world. Like, why not stay in that world? I think that'd be cool. Because then, you know, you have so many opportunities for cross-references. We'll give Jason a couple more minutes and see if he comes on. Because he texted me and said, let me know when I'm out of that game. But yeah, I mean, I feel like that'd be so... Maybe they thought it'd be difficult to do, or like make work in that universe or something, the kind of game they wanted to create. But... Is Zeri in both of them? I don't know. Yeah, I think there should be more of that. Like, there should be Caitlyn, Zeri, Lucian. I mean, I guess the game is not exactly like Overwatch, right? It's more of just like a straight-up shooter. But, like, maybe you could have some... I don't know. But I feel like using at least... If you want to use different characters, fine. But, like, at least keep it sort of in the fantasy world. But I guess if there's not a lot of magic and other stuff like that, it would just feel weird. I don't know. I've never played it, but I just think it's odd that you would not use that. Especially you're developing an MMO. You've got an animated series that was very popular. Like, use that IP. People obviously like it. You know, the whole, like, just random-ass... human people in the real world. It's like, there's already Call of Duty, there's already CSGO. Like, I haven't really noticed. This is the patch, right? I think Lucian got IE second. It was hard to tell. That's my only game I've played so far on it. That Lucian had some problems. Okay. Ha. That weren't related to like itemization. He was just like super tilted. He's borderline running it down. Not literally, but... So it was hard to tell. I think, in general, I think it's really good. I said in my passions, aside from like not having a lot of actual experience on the patch yet, I think it's good that ADCs are stronger earlier. I will do an ADC tier list. Maybe I'll release that Saturday. I'll do the support tier list tomorrow. But yeah, I mean, I am a little worried that because they didn't nerf the back end too much. I think they should come online earlier. I know they kind of like to have different timing windows, but there's just too many roles and too many champions that are really strong off of like one item. And for ADCs, like taking till 3 items like they historically do is just too much. It's just too long. The games are just too fast and snowball too hard, I think, these days, even with the anti-snowball mechanics. I'm not banning, just like Zac, I guess. If we want a magic damage jungler, we'd probably get rid of Zac. This gets too much value out of Spirit Visage. Yeah, that's what I think too. That's what I'm a little worried about, but we'll see. So like, yeah, if you want Infinity Edge second, that's cool, but like, maybe dial back the AD on it or something, or I don't know. Like, you still want it to be a good item early. I don't know how you would scale it back, like, for later. Stop their scaling. You'd have to knock back the crit percentage again, which I don't think is probably a good move. I don't like crit as a stat in general. I just don't like RNG stuff. I wish it was just a flat percentage damage modifier. So like, instead of having 40% crit, you get 40% increased damage on your autos or something. Something like that.
Let's dance.
Yeah, I'm not really sure how you... I guess you'd have to increase the price of some items or something. I mean, it's really one of the only RNG things left in the game. Like, they got rid of dodge because it felt stupid. It's really frustrating to have just RNG deciding fights, but they keep crit around as a unique modifier for some champions. Yeah, I wish you'd just see damage amp. I mean, like, from a gameplay experience for the user who's landing the crit, it feels good, because you're like, oh, bam, like, this is, you know, your random cool event, right? So, you know, historically, psychologically, people kind of usually get the best response out of random good events, right? So if it's something good that just happens to you all the time, then it just habituates it, and it just doesn't feel like good anymore. Right, but when it's, or when you know it's coming, then it's like when it's planned, it just, for a lot of people, it just doesn't feel as good. You don't get as excited about it, but when it's just like random, then people get excited about that. I mean, it's kind of the thrill of gambling and things like that. So getting these like random hits of positivity are good from like a gameplay experience. That's why crit is good in a lot of games. But, or like some level of RNG is really good in a lot of games. But in a competitive game like League of Legends, I think you want to try to minimize RNG as much as you can. Like, you want some. You don't want every game to kind of be predetermined. But there's already enough, right? You already have, it's not really RNG, but you have diversity and different like possibilities for interactions that can feel unique and special, right? It's like 160 champions, like however many different items. You've got the RNG from the Drakes. I just don't think you need crit. Yeah, exactly. It feels awful to play against. So yeah, I agree. I think they should get rid of it as a stat. I mean, I don't think it's like a super pressing issue, but
Good guys. How quaint.
it is annoying. But yeah, I don't know how they would dial back ADC scaling, because they could get items in different ways. I mean, you'd have to think of what their 4th and 5th items are, I guess, and I mean, I guess you could hit their, like, AD per level or something. Or their attack speed per level. That'd be, like, a really generic way to do it. If you want to dial back their damage. Or, you know, double down on them being vulnerable and, like, lower their armor per level or their health per level.
Helping it along.
But we'll see how they shake out. I think ADCs were pretty bad. Previous patches. I mean, like, they could take over the game, but if you look at win rates on ADCs versus junglers or popular mid laners or top laners, I think ADCs across the board were some of the lowest.
World's gonna burn.
Like, even the best ADCs were like 52%. Like, max. And a lot of them were under 50, so I think it's fine to buff them up this patch and just kind of see how it goes. I mean, most of them are still vulnerable early. Bot lane is still the place to be in terms of just camp it constantly, so they're going to get suppressed in a lot of games. Yeah, they've tried to make other options as far as like Mage's Bot and things like that, but I think it's an interesting class, and some of the more modern ADCs have a smoother power curve. Something like Samira, right? Like, she really can fight early, or like Jhin, and they can all in level 6. Like, and they really can fight off of 0 items or 1 item. No, run, 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 run! Fuck you, idiot. God bless. I just saved him and he turned around. Ugh, that was very frustrating. It was such a good play where I saved him too. I flashed to get the Q heal on him, and he lived with like 1 HP. I think he surprised. I surprised him that I saved him, and then he just turns around and autos and gives Draven 1 more hit. Draven was already backing away.
Sometimes we agents of darkness need a break.
I don't think Lux flashed. Man, they got an assist on that top. Not great. Alright, hopefully Echo will revisit bot. Exactly. Well, the Tristana was okay last game. It was really our Lucian just having an extremely weak mental.
I don't like being alone. Oh, and spiky space squids are
I don't like to be too negative, but I mean, the guy was just bad. He kept, like, 2 or 3 times, he would dash into them. Like, if you do that once and you die, it's like, you should definitely know. In general, you should not be doing that. Do not dash forward for trades Like 9 times out of 10, it's a bad idea to use your mobility when the enemy, especially if the enemy has really strong all-in pressure.
An enemy has been slain.
Okay, Echo's popping off. Like, you need to wait at least until I land a W and we're going, right? Like, you just can't do it by yourself.
An ally has been slain.
I don't apologize for doing my thing. Woo! I am so far back.
Oh, man.
Zone. Population.
No. Okay, they blocked it.
But it is less complicated.
We're up a lot of CS, though. Wow, how is Draven not hitting any CS?
Riku, let's destroy everything they hold dear and then laugh in their faces.
Did he flash? No, okay, he just dashed. I don't know.
Dancing between the rules.
Damn, he is really going for it, huh?
The dream. The dream.
Shut down.
Damn, and GP used his ult and died off of that.
I'm gonna go stare in the mirror. It's daily affirmation. I dance to the beat. The beat of
What? Dude, that was some bullshit. That bandage toss should not have hit. Yeah, it's not looking good. I mean, we're only down 2 kills, but
It's not that I can
I've heard Jack's
lost
pretty
sense of
good
hope.
as a champion right
The
now.
light inside me died along.
Yeah!
Very good looking soul.
If he didn't auto attack, I think maybe I get there in time. I'm not sure though. Yeah, if you haven't played League consistently in a while, it's really brutal to get back into it.
I do danger.
Or they caught up a little bit on like CS, but
Used to be a square. Then I embrace the
is Black Cleaver OP? I doubt it. But we'll see. It's still, like, it got buffed, but it's still competing with other items. Right? Like, Death's Dance is still probably a good item. Ravenous Hydra is probably still a good item.
no start. I roll good in cards. Woo! Danger brings out my bad side. Just kidding. All my sides are equally breathtaking.
I think we just gotta give that. They just have too many. Yeah. They just caught Echo off sides, and they're just pretty far ahead of us. Yeah, but it still has lifesteal and the AoE on it. Like the splash still heals. I didn't have my W to stop her. Damn. Should have jumped on her first, but at least we got her flash, I think.
An ally has been slain.
So we'll see. I mean, maybe it's a dead item. Like I said, I haven't played a lot on this patch, but I feel like the splash still heals, so that's still probably good.
My cloak is woven from the whispers of star fields, the secrets of the galaxies.
Yeah, I gotta go Mercs this game, I think.
Swishes. Swish, swish.
Can we kill him? I mean, very difficult. Feels like a difficult matchup for Trist early. Yeah, I mean, but a lot of those champs that were using Ravenous are auto-attacking champs, you know? Like, it's gonna be a little bit weaker. I don't know. We'll have to see how it shakes out. They have nerfed it a couple of times. But it still has wave clear, still has good, like, offensive capabilities.
Doing the right thing was boring. I'm way more fun now. The universe tends to. I'm just helping it along.
Is Warden? Hell. Zoe literally had no response to that. Are you fucking kidding me right now?
An enemy has been slain.
Thanks, Riku. You're cool. Safety is boring. Let's have fun.
That is way too far north. I don't know what he's talking about. I mean, honestly, I didn't see it on the map. But if he's like, dude, just go top lane, it's like, dude, that's like 30 seconds away. We should have been able to get that, dude. And you're also 1 and 4, bro. I don't know. I guess I should have paid more attention to Zoe's cooldown. She may not have had cooldowns to do anything when I went in.
I only believe in myself. And Saya.
Okay, so she's gonna ward that.
Turret plating will soon fall.
Okay.
Evil loves me. This place will look different when we're in charge, Riku. More dark matter? Dark matter everywhere. As far as the eye can see.
Is Nasher's the play on Echo? I don't think of him as like that much of an auto attacker, but maybe he is.
Self-control is for star nerds. I choose fun.
Okay.
An ally has been slain.
Life is way more fun when you give up the rules. Most good guys are just kidding themselves.
I think it's live, yeah.
I don't apologize for doing my thing. Sometimes we agents of darkness need a break. Life sucks without Zaya, but it is less complicated.
Wonder if I go for like Mikhail's here second.
Dancing between the rules.
That cleanse probably pretty good. She would have landed that. That would have been nice. Fucking champion. Why do they try to like make Cassidon a champion, man? Like nobody likes that champ. When is the meta where Cassidon has been like an okay champion? Not broken. It seems like he's either broken or he's worthless. Like, I can't remember a meta where it's like, Cassidon's okay. I mean, I'm sure there has been one, but it seems so rare. Like, a champion's just so poorly designed. Maybe. I mean, he was like turbo broken in Season 3. Yeah, maybe like Season 1 or 2, but a lot of that is people just didn't understand the game, too. Like, Season 1 and 2 always kind of have an asterisk next to it. Like, no one was really thinking that clearly about the game. Like, understanding, like, even something as simple as lane priority and stuff like that. People didn't even have any concept of that until, like, Season 3 with M5. Like, Season 1, they didn't even think about having ADCs with a support bot lane until, like, the end of the season, and only some people were doing that. I think it was just, like, the European teams were doing that. Shit. Are you fucking kidding me? God. You sure about that, Echo, with no ult? It's not just a mage that counters mages. I think that's fine. It's just like the fact that he has a free flash every 6 seconds. And when you get to level 16, that flash basically also can one-shot people. I think having like an anti-mage champion can be good. Someone who gets a magic damage shield and stuff like that can be okay. It's just too much damage with too much mobility. And like survivability. He's like the OG, like triple threat that's extremely difficult to balance. It's like now, you know, the biggest thing now is you can't really punish him that much. Historically. Like, there aren't a lot. Like, you can play Talon or Zed. Like, there are some champs, obviously, that are very good against him, but there's, like, so much free sustain in the game, like, through runes and items and all this other crap, that it's really hard to, like, punish him in the laning phase. He just kind of gets a free lane in a lot of matchups. This need to nerf his R. Like, it needs to be a longer cooldown, I feel like. Or it needs to be, like, conditional. Like, if you hit your Q, or, like, Q needs to be a skill shot, and if you hit it, then you, like, it lowers the cooldown on your R, or just something like that. It can't just be a champ with no skill shots that gets a flash that one-shots people at level 16. That you can't punish early. I don't like that design anyways, where stuff is, like, impossible to deal with late, but maybe you can deal with it early. I don't know.
Double kill.
I think I even missed one of the knockups on somebody. Okay, we got him. I don't know, like, you can still probably beat Cassidy now, but... Ooh, I saved her with Guardian there. Be careful, man. Like, you're backing on a ward versus Lux, where we don't have vision of her, and you're at, like, 100 HP. I don't know. I don't like the idea of gating him behind mana, because it's so easy to get mana. Especially now with, like, Rod Archangels.
I did not rescue you from a cold, dead planet so that you could laugh at me. I rescued you so you could hold my mirror and tell me I look good.
I mean, I get it. Like, you can charge it up and stuff like that, and you get a few, like, big hits, but... I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just a hater. I think the more interesting part of his kit would potentially be something like a silence, would be like disruption, good against mages, but you've got to slow or like make his E a little knockback or something. Like, I'd rather see him as a disruptor. I just think that one-shotting off of his R is just not that interesting. Like, it's fun, I guess, if you do it, but that's the problem that's difficult to balance around. But I think being like an anti-mage disruptor type of thing is more interesting. Maybe if someone tries to cast a spell while they're silenced, I don't know if they could code that. Then it like lowers the cooldown on his Q or something. I don't know. Just play around the disruption more so than the one shot. Thought I just swept this. Maybe I didn't. Lux doesn't feel like she's warding very much.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Maybe she is.
Good guys. We're just kidding ourselves.
I need to try to keep good vision for her. Okay, GP's kind of doing some stuff here. Did she just like hit him in the face, right? I mean, I guess he's got crown.
I don't apologize for doing my thing.
It's like it literally did like no damage. See, Pyke most of the time doesn't one-shot you though. I think Pyke's actually like a pretty good design in general. Now, I mean, he has been in toxic moments where he could, like, you know, and he could be a solo laner mid.
An enemy has been slain.
Okay, I forced him out and he used his ult.
Forget my name, just call for the Lord of Darkness.
Nami changes. It was probably a little harsh. But yeah, I think they just wanted to break up Lucian Nami, but they wanted Lucian to still be viable because of pro play. I mean, I think she did have a pretty good win rate in solo queue.
Their sparkles are so darn.
I mean, that's what I was saying. I hope they didn't nerf about her when I was speculating that they don't nerf her like early game damage. That's kind of her whole thing, but.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Okay, we're definitely coming back in here now. This Echo's popping off.
I do what I want. No Starguard.
Cass's scaling is not as strong either because he didn't get Rod, so that's good for us. Got her a little sniper nest here, which is good. What? Oh, she had that as a thing? Okay.
Killing spree.
I am bad because I'm free, and I am free because I'm bad.
That's fine. We got quite a bit out for that. Okay. If she threw an E in there, it means it's not warded. I was gonna sweep, but she wouldn't throw that E, I don't think, if it was warded. She would have tried to go for a Q.
Helping it along.
I don't know how many people are coming through there.
Shut down.
Son of a bitch. Alright, well, Jack's flashed.
just need a break.
It's kind of late, but I'm gonna go ahead and just get. I'm gonna go ahead and get Mage Eyes. We got 5 stacks. One fight, we get it up to max.
Stars are just sad, lonely ghosts, revolving endlessly in a cycle they can't control. Anyone have chocolate? I'm craving chocolate.
Yeah, we kind of overstayed on that. They didn't get a lot off of that. They got some shutdowns, but now I don't have control wards, so that's not great.
I only believe in myself.
Nice. Where can we get?
Your turret has been destroyed.
Yeah, we got to get this, and then someone's got to cover bottom. We can't be doing like the just everybody hang out mid thing.
I choose fun.
Bless. We're just getting a tier 2.
Your team has
Is that a Baron?
destroyed a turret. Your turret has been destroyed.
Fuck.
Enemy killing spree.
God damn it.
I'm gonna go stare in the mirror. It's daily information.
Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
Huge macro mistake.
When Zaya and I were abandoned on the desolate planet, I realized something. I don't like being alone. The spiky space squids are the worst.
I'm just gonna mute. It doesn't do any good to say it right now. Now they're gonna fucking win this fight and probably get Baron.
An enemy has been slain. Has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Whew! I am so far past redemption, I am in fun zone. Population recovered.
Warhammer 3 SFO patch today. Oh, you. I haven't kept up with SFO. I need to watch that a little bit more. Should we just? I think we should just Baron. I think.
I don't apologize. Doing my thing.
Shit. Nice. Like they stole it, but we just kill them all. Yeah, I haven't checked out SFO. I could check it out. I'm having fun. I know I've been a little inconsistent. I'm gonna try to, you know, do more. Well, I'm not gonna try. I am gonna do more. And I'm really enjoying the Wood Elves. I might try some Beastmen next. We'll see. I haven't played Beastmen in a long time. But they're pretty fun. They got like some crazy reworks a while ago.
Victory.
I don't know if that game was easy, but I'll take it. I think I played fairly well. I got kind of punked by the Zoe. I mean, it was a risky play. Like, you know, that's partially my fault too. Yes, Chemtech Putrefier, I mean, unless I'm reading that wrong, is like absurdly inefficient. I mean, maybe I misread it. Let me get Jason here. I can look at it and see here. What up?
What up?
What up, bro? You out there questing, taking over the world?
Yeah, I just got another piece.
Hell yeah. Okay, I think. All right, I think when I was doing those calculations, I forgot to include the mana regen. Maybe. Wait, is this the new formula? Or have they just not updated it? Ability haste, ability power. Yeah, it didn't mention the mana, and I forgot it has the mana on it. So yeah, the mana is about 500 gold, but that's kind of a dead combat stat. But yeah, it's not as inefficient as I thought it was. Is this what you want, Rory? Yeah. Okay. You say please? Please. Okay, there you go. Let me swing by the restroom just real quick when we get started. Sorry. I'm drinking too much coffee. But yeah, it's... So yeah, maybe technically it's similarly efficient, but I do not like swapping out 40 ability power and 5 ability haste for 8% heal and shield. It just seems really bad to me. Yeah, I think you just stick with Oblivion Orb most of the time. Okay, I'll be back in just 1 second. Is that right, Rory? Did you get a little nap in there? A little nappy? Sorry, Rory stopped me and it's like, Dad, I want some chalky milk.
Chunky milk.
I was like, fine. I was like, you gotta brush your teeth though. Just hanging out with Daddy 1:30 in the morning, drinking some chalky milk.
Oh yeah.
I think she did fall asleep pretty early after school though. So. What's up, Tian? So they got the like new quests and some other new stuff out with this patch, is that right?
Yeah, they got Sparks of Life. I was just trying to get my legs and I got them.
Oh, nice. They do any, I don't remember, they do any like balancing for Hunter that matters for you?
I think.
Yes, of course, you're not.
I'm not too sure actually. I haven't really looked at the recent patches, but I heard Marks got nerfed, but then I heard it didn't. And they did some changes with like double tap and they reduced the cooldowns of like aim shot and rapid fire, which was nice.
Okay.
I'm like, my item level gear in arenas is like 421. And
Nice.
I recently just got my pants and I was spanking people. I did a solo queue or a solo shuffle. It went 5-1 and
That sounds like a really fun format.
dude, solo shuffle is the best thing they did. They have done for like a. I'm sure you know. Breeze King.
Oh, you're cutting in and out there a little bit.
Like solo queue, like the solo
yeah.
shuffle is just so nice because you don't have to depend on anybody to get on.
Exactly. Then it just kind of keeps it fresh. You get to play with all kinds of different comps and.
Yeah, and it's like really good practice.
Yeah. It's like League-esque, where you're just getting paired with random teammates and making it work. So that's cool. But yeah, as far as like people washing their hands, guys washing their hands after they, you know, just pee or whatever. I always do. I don't know. I've seen, there's like a guy in the men's bathroom earlier. I think he maybe just used water or something. And that's like the worst. It's like, you're already in the process of putting water on your hands. Just literally squirt the soap on your hand. Like, you're already doing it. It's like water does nothing. If anything, it makes the bacteria grow more. Yeah, I never understood that. I mean, yeah, it's like technically you're just touching skin, you know, most of the time, but it's like, I don't know. It doesn't take that long to wash your hands. You know what I mean? It's like 30 seconds max. So yeah, I'm always, I wash my hands a lot. I'm a pretty clean person. Wash my hands a lot, and I usually take most days at least one shower, sometimes two if I'm like 1 in the morning, and then go out and do a bunch of yard work or something, and then I'll come in and do it. Wash again. Oh, was there a support in Azir support in LCS?
Oh shit.
I don't know about that. Did it win?
I hope it did. It wins just for being Azir support.
I heard about the Caitlyn support. It's Keria, right? Like Keria, however you pronounce it, Keria, like whatever that guy plays, like it's always got an asterisk next to it. It's like that, I don't remember, it's some Russian guy or some dude before that always just played the weirdest shit. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, why would you play Azir support? Like, Azir needs levels. You picked it to try to counter Heimer. Is Lux not pretty good into Heimer? Or like, I mean, if you really just want something longer range that can mess with his turrets, like, why not something like Senna? I mean, I'm sure there's all kinds of goofy shit that could... Syndra. Pick up the turrets. Throw them somewhere. Push them. I don't know. Like, there's so many things if you're just really trying to, like, hard counter Heimer. Yeah, Zyra. Plants versus turrets. I don't know how that works out. Alright. It's Rakan, I guess.
Old Faithful.
Old trusty.
Let's dance.
We were up in gold 2 for a second, but we lost our first game today. People like Jhin support now. Again, that was probably someone random in Korea. I mean, I don't know. I don't think Jhin support is a huge thing. People love like novelty and new shit, and I think that's fun. It's fine. But
What am I against LeBlanc?
usually that kind of stuff is not optimal. Dinger was kind of an odd pick that has worked out in a lot of situations, but I won with him a lot in the preseason. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of him right now, but would it be W Max? Maybe. I don't know. Not trap. It's either W or grenade. Yeah. I just don't think most ADCs or like most AD supports are really that great. The itemization, like Umbral helps certainly, but I mean maybe with the cleaver changes, there just aren't a lot of great like AD changes.
I heard healing is getting nerfed. Isn't like the Grievous Wounds getting nerfed or something like that? Or...
Oh, Grievous Wounds is getting buffed. Which,
or Grievous Wounds getting buffed, and is
which
healing
that
taking a little dive?
Yeah, a lot of the fighter items are getting adjusted to where they're either losing their Omnivamp or they're getting their Omnivamp changed over to lifesteal.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah, and that's already live. That's here right now. So, yeah, they had a weird patch cycle this time because they got hacked.
Good guys.
But yeah, I think this was looking like a really good patch. I think most people were really excited for this patch. Or they like buffed ADCs a little bit. Yeah, nerfed fighters.
They should have done that last season, dude.
Yeah, they definitely should have. Or the preseason. That's what everyone's biggest complaint is like, hey, this looks pretty good, but like, why the hell did it take so long to do this?
Yeah, it definitely could have happened during preseason because there was like nothing going on other than like dragons and
yeah,
whatever else they did the jungle.
Preseason just felt like they just took a 3-month vacation or whatever, 2-month vacation. It's like, that's fine, guys, but like you've had all year to work on preseason too. Morello's a must buy. What did they change about that again? Just that it always applies Grievous now.
Is it?
Yeah, it's no longer just below 50%.
Holy shit. Is that 90 ability power? Did that get buffed too? Wasn't it 80?
Wait.
Oh my god.
I don't see all these changes.
Dude.
Okay, so now it's a big ticket item.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting that shit now.
Yeah. That'll be good. I don't remember seeing all that.
We're going straight to fucking diamond, boys.
That's right. Okay, so it's got increase to is that tooltip right? Why does it have an alternator in it?
Don't ask questions, it's okay.
It doesn't have any proc damage on it. But it's got like some weird code looking shit in the description. I mean, is that live? Because it still says they have to be below a certain threshold. Or is the tooltip just wrong? I thought that was the change.
But it is. I'm digging it. I'm here for it.
That's right. Yeah, and I don't remember seeing that cost increase either.
The universe tends
I mean, they did, yeah, like rush this out because they got hacked. So maybe it's just the tooltip's fucked up. That rock is so annoying.
being bad feels so good.
Shit, I lost the fucking cannon. I don't don't know if I could have stepped up and gotten that though.
Most good guys are just kidding themselves.
I probably could have and W'd out. I should have taken the hit to get the cannon. Too busy like focus on the trade and lost track. Got lost in the sauce. I'll tell you, I'm getting tired of this meta though. This fucking like Sona, Soraka crap every game. You just can't trade with these clowns early. Can we just go back to like Leona Nautilus?
An ally has
But it
been
is less
slain.
complicated.
Yeah, I mean at least smokes Rengar early too. Fuck.
Living the dream.
God damn, I was just clicking and I accidentally clicked the wrong minion and used my charge. So I missed 2 cannons. Unforced misses. They were my fault. Definitely feels bad. Favorite sauce?
I do what I want.
We talking food or are we talking grinder or what?
Grinder.
Honey mustard's pretty good. I don't know. I kind of like ketchup too. I mean, it's sort of basic.
Evil loves me.
Honey or honey mustard.
We're gonna go stare
Good
in the
condiment.
mirror. It's daily affirmation time.
I mean, it's sort of an Ardent Sensor meta, I guess, but like nobody buys Ardent Sensor, but like, I know what you're saying.
Used to be a square. Then I embraced the darkness. Woohoo!
We did beat the Sona earlier, I think, right? No, she beat us. She went like 2-10 or something and beat us. Who did we beat? Who is it? Lux? Engaged supports are just... They're just too fragile. Like, you just can't kill these fighters. Like, it's so hard to... With all the sustain and other BS, like, it's just too hard to one-shot people. And then, like... They need to just... Fuck. I shouldn't have flashed. I thought I was going to have my W back, but I needed another second. If she gets webbed, yeah, she's probably dead.
Can't kill evil.
An ally has been
Can't
slain.
wear it like a sweet book. Doing the right thing was boring.
I'm way more fun now.
Hey, thanks, Sharon. Apparently, at least really strong right now. A lot of AP champions are pretty good,
Safe is for nerds.
I think, in the jungle.
I do danger.
And it's all around. We're getting shanked. God. It's gonna be 60 to like 25 CS.
World's gonna burn. I look amazing by firelight.
Yeah, I think so many people don't like a lot of the sustain. But yeah, you just can't. It's just so hard to kill. I mean, like, Blitz can do it. There are still some engaged champs that can, but they need to give more damage, I think, to Nautilus and Leona early.
Rules.
So they can actually kill people. Fuck, are you serious? Holy shit. I can't even ward. You got the dragon 2 minutes ago. Like, why are you still here?
Thanks, Riku.
Executed.
Oh my god.
This place will look different when we're in charge, Riku. More
An
dark matter.
ally has been slain.
As far as the eye can see.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think that's what kind of this meta reminds almost everybody of.
Perfection doesn't exist.
I know there are some players that like that, but there are a lot of players that, if you don't play those champs, I think most of the player base does not like it. More people like action champions. I mean, there's action, but it's because junglers just sit bottom the whole time. That's why I don't like playing Sona and Soraka, is if I just get camped. Usually I can survive it as Rakan, but I can't even ward, because at least it's just been in the bush
Shut down.
like the entire game.
Enemy rampage. Enemy double kill.
Oh my god.
Place the crazy.
Well. At least it's been a part of 10 kills at 9 minutes.
I dance to the beat. The beat dance.
Enemy killing spree.
Holy hell. Evaporated.
Stop talking, Jinx. Now you're fucking dead. I've got her muted, but obviously she's typing something and died for it. Like, you're sitting there typing in front of a Varus that's level 6, standing still.
I am bad because I'm free, and I am free because
Like, bro, no one cares what you have to say.
An enemy has been slain.
Hell yeah.
An ally has been slain.
There's Elise again, that's weird. No fucking way. Forgot she had her R. If I hit that W, Soraka dies though. But we probably still both die to Elise anyways.
I am alive. Whew. Darkness is the new hotness.
Yeah, I didn't really. I was like, yeah, Elise is... She's probably okay right now. I don't think I've played against her. I know a lot of, like, high-level players complain about her.
Slain.
And it's like, alright, I'm seeing it now.
Riku, I did not rescue you from a cold, dead planet so that you could laugh at me. I
I think the
rescued you so you
jungle
could hold my
changes
mirror
are
and
obviously
tell me
just
I
like a
look
huge
good.
flop. Like, junglers are just way, way too strong. They were already good. But I watch some Tyler 1 stuff just for fun. But I mean, and usually he just overdoes it complaining about stuff. But he makes a great point that it's like, just look at the bans every game. It's like 8 out of 10 bans. Most games are junglers. Right? Like, jungle is just too strong. There's like no downside. You get to farm, you have similar CS to the lanes.
Chaos.
Shut down.
Yeah.
You have similar CS to the lanes. You're a similar level, maybe slightly lower sometimes. And you just get to like non-stop gank. Like, you clear your jungle so fast with full HP, you can just go sit on lanes and just decide who doesn't get to play the game. Like, there needs to be trade-off. I know that historically people have complained, like junglers complain they can't carry, that it's like an early game like role. It's like, but you have such massive potential to snowball because you can just gank constantly.
The block's coming down.
What the fuck is this dude doing? Okay, he's got her though.
Is unstoppable.
Whoa, no, he doesn't? Oh my god. Am I just dead? Probably. Wow, I can't believe Rengar didn't kill her. Alright, no one should ever play Rengar. You can't kill Varus. His shield bow wore off. And you can't kill a Varus, got 200 HP.
Can't kill evil. You can wear it like a
I mean, jungle, like, there should be a very high opportunity cost for the fact that you can gank anywhere, anytime, basically.
Oh my.
How do the Star Guardians see?
Especially with blast plants and just how much mobility there is in the game, like, ganks are easier than ever. And there needs to be a price for that. It needs to be, okay, if you're sitting on a lane and you want to, like, turbo camp it, you're falling behind in levels and experience.
Safety is boring.
Or if you power farm, then you're not putting pressure on lanes. Like, there needs to be a trade-off. And if you don't snowball early, if you have unsuccessful ganks, you need to fall behind. It needs to be a bad thing. Like, right now, you can just farm so fast and just sit on lanes, like... I feel like there's all upside, like, huge snowball potential, and no downside. If you miss a couple of ganks, probably not that bad. Unless the enemy jungler is taking over the game.
I do what I want. No Star Guardian can say the same.
Huh. The fuck? She have that warded? No, she's just guessing. I don't even need to go back to season 1, like... When was the most balanced season for junglers? I'm trying to remember. I don't remember exact seasons, but like types of metas. Probably like Lee Sin, Jarvan metas.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Lee Sin, Jarvan, Sejuani. I mean, Sejuani's kind of back.
Doing the right thing is boring.
Yeah, I think stuff like Lee
Has
Sin.
been destroyed.
When Lee Sin's meta, like, it's usually a good meta. Weak or strong turrets. Depends on what you mean by weak or strong. Like, they're staying up longer or they're dealing more damage. Away.
Evaporated.
More damage from towers obviously doesn't... It depends on the jungler. Like, it doesn't favor diving jungles. That would make Elise stronger because she can reset tower aggro. I mean, some junglers, like Turbo Farm, Karthus type of junglers, like those types of metas where you can't gank. As long as the econ in the jungle's good.
Turret has been destroyed.
But yeah, I think that towers, it being difficult to tower dive is probably a good thing for the game. Early, especially. Shit. Okay. Guess he's pretty fed too. But I'd be able to get out of that. Play Soraka jungle. I mean, maybe. I think the supportive jungler, like the Nunu, Ivern type of jungle, it's a pretty good meta too, but most people want to be able to hard... People just want to be able to hard carry out of every role. And they complain if they can't. If they can't 1v9, they're complaining. I should be able to win even if my 4 teammates are garbage. It's like, if you can do that, that means either your champion's imbalanced, your role's imbalanced, or you're smurfing. It shouldn't be a normal thing that happens. If your team's bad, you should lose. That's the nature of team sports. There's team activities, I should say. I still don't quite feel right calling something like League a sport. I think there should be a different word than esport. It just sounds kind of weird. Seems kind of weird. But yeah, it's like, no, it doesn't mean the game sucks. It means it's working as intended, that it's balanced, right? 4 people on your team playing like garbage, you should probably lose. Oh my god, what the fuck is that? What? Why did he live so long? Oh, Jinx doesn't even have a mythic. What? Varus has 3 items and Jinx doesn't even have a mythic yet. Oh my god. I mean, it is 8-33, but holy crap. Well, not lethal tempo. I mean, it's just like, we're doing like 0 damage. It is the armor boots and the wits. I mean, the wits, I guess, helped against Jason. But it's like an ADC sitting there, like 3 people beating on him. And we just can't kill him. Does wits also heal? No, I think they took that away a while ago. It's just that shield bow healing, I guess. Doesn't it give you lifesteal for X amount of time? No, it just has 7%. I don't know, it was weird. He probably has lifesteal in the precision tree. Is there still a hunter that gives, like Ravenous Hunter or something that gives lifesteal, or did they get rid of? I think they got rid of that for Treasure Hunter, right? I don't know. It looked wrong though. Yeah, I thought they got rid of it. I mean, I'm just looking for explanations why we couldn't kill him. I mean, we did. It just took forever. It was like insanely far behind. Is Jinx even buying stuff anymore? Is she just sitting on like 5,000 gold? I mean, she did buy Executioners. I guess I don't have a mythic either. They kind of have all of our towers. But maybe Soraka ulted before or something, I just didn't see it. That could be a thing too. I think Predator Room's interesting, they just can't figure out how to balance it. I would love to use it. They need to just not give people notice with the rune, I think is a huge thing. Maybe they need to adjust it, but like not tell people when you're coming with that rune.
Defeat.
Maybe it could make a noise on the map or something, but like not say exactly where it is. Maybe. I don't know. It's just like it's too much counterplay to it. But whew, well, that was a good old-fashioned ass whooping there.
Yeah.
Dude, I haven't died that... I mean, I guess I only died twice in lane, but it was so early. It's like that Elise, man. She's just... When I tried to ward the bush, she was just there. But... Anyways, man, well, good try. It's good to catch up with you again, as usual.
Yeah, I'll try to play some more tomorrow. I've just been in a WoW rush.
Nah, I got you too, man. I've been off and on
That's
this
probably
week too.
How have I been playing so bad?
Well, we just got spanked. I mean, at least just outplayed the hell out of us, and everyone else just snowballed. So it's all good. But
All right, man.
I'll catch you next time.
See ya.
Yeah, have a good one. What is it you're in, Zach? I thought I looked the next day, and I didn't see it. I haven't looked since then, but let me see. When did you send it? I don't see it. The strategy professor? Let me see if it's in spam. Yeah. Do you remember which day you sent it? Or like what you said in the in your opener? If it's not too private. In the whatever the title to the email. I'm not seeing anything that I think. Oh, okay. I think I've got it here. Gotcha. Okay, yeah, I think I got it. Funny videos. Yeah, I think I just thought that was spam at first because it says social media presence in it. And I get, like, bombarded by emails every day about that. Like, let us help you with your social media presence. Like, that's like a buzzword that just, like, says spam in my mind. Because so many people are just like, pay us $100 an hour and we will help your presence. We'll help boost your SEO and all this and all your social. So, my bad. Yeah, I'll check that out. Yeah, that person, yeah, from the video. That's cool. Yeah, I'll check those out. It's my bad. I just overlooked it. I thought it was spam. I know, yeah, that's what people, when people start saying that, I'm like, dude, you realize, like, I don't know, they just send it to, like, every content creator, I guess, but it's, like, clearly not trying to work on my social media. No, I gotcha. Okay. Alright, well, that's going to be it. Thank y'all very much, as always. Should be back on tomorrow, hopefully around, we'll see if we can start a little earlier. I know I've been saying that forever, but around 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But other than that, thanks, have a great day, and we'll see everyone next time.